never worry that he's talking to other girls because chances are he probably is. But something in me just knows that I am the best option, and if a guy that I'm talking to can't see that, then he's a fucking idiot. And who wants to be seen with an idiot? Like, honestly, maybe I am delusional, but I genuinely think that any guy that leaves my life knows that I would have been the best thing for him, but just deep down knows that he can't be the best him for him. He still has this like attachment to me, and maybe I'm just delusional, but that's the way I like to see it. I'm sure some of you are probably like, oh, this cocky bitch, but I'm saying this now because I used to think that I was the problem. Like, what's wrong with me? But the truth is there's nothing wrong. Like, there is absolutely nothing wrong. I have so much to offer someone. Has to be the right person who's ready for that. So if you end every relationship thinking, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Stop yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. There may be some work that you have to do, but there's nothing wrong with you.
People that have nothing wrong with themselves don't need to constantly remind themselves that there's nothing wrong with them. Just like sane people don't have to remind themselves that they are sane. To be honest, this lady is getting older. She actually needs to look inside and figure out what's wrong with her.
I just got out of Pilates and I just realized how much having more aligned, spoiled girly girlfriends changed my brain chemistry. Like, whenever I would say things like, oh, well, I don't want to be that bitch. Well, I'm not that expensive. Like, I feel bad that, like, these men are giving me money. These men are taking me to these places. No. Like, they do not make me feel bad for it. Like, when I was just starting this journey, you know what these girls were doing? They were giving me the cheat codes. They were telling me what to do, what to say. When you're already in a relationship, what the standards are. When you're in a long-term relationship, what contracts you need to be putting in place. Like, these girls were rooting for me.
We lost another one to the womanhood hive mind. The Zerg or the Borg would be full of jealousy if they can see how efficient the womanhood is at assimilation. And you can tell she's a sweet, feminine girl. Now she'll turn into a cold, hard bitch.
Okay, story time. So at the bar, the Gervonta Davis fight, and this man wants to talk to me. We're at the bar. He buys me a drink. And then when we're leaving the bar, I'm headed towards my friends, and he grabs my belt loop to get me to go in a different direction. Automatically, I'm like, little weird. You don't have to grab my belt loop. You could have just been like, hey, I want to go over here and have a conversation. But whatever. I was like, okay, maybe just because it was loud in here, even though it wasn't that loud, and he didn't think I could hear him. Walking off, and he grabs my wrist. So I turn around and I'm like, okay, well, you need to unhand my wrist so I can walk off. Like, don't touch me, don't grab me, let me go. So he lets me go, but I'm just like, y'all think that you're not finna just take me and that just be it. Like, we finna fight in here. Because at the end of the day, me and you would have been tussling in the club, and one of us would have been getting our ass beat, and security would have had to drag one of us out. I don't know. Could have been me, but it also could have been you.
Just wondering, is it worth it accepting drinks from strangers? You don't know what they're thinking. Drinks are $25 these days. Maybe he thinks your ass is worth $25. And on the other side, why are you walking away after the drink? I guess you owe him to chit-chat for a bit. I don't know. That dynamic is too much for me. I don't partake in it.
You like a guy right now? Picture this. The server bringing him the wrong meal and him being upset about it. Why are you in this restaurant right now? You can hunt. Him standing in line and then someone cutting him and him not saying anything. I think I would get a divorce over that. And I'm not exaggerating. Him having his photo taken and then him looking at the photo and thinking he looks bad in it. How'd you get a phone? Give it to me. Him dancing. Stay still. Him being nervous for a job interview. You could be a coal miner. Ever think of that? No, I'm Jake. I don't know how to coal mine. Grow up. Like, it's ridiculous. Him trying to sing and, like, thinking that he's kind of good. Don't do that. Shh. Him being offended or angry about anything at all. Wait, how much coal did you mine today? 0? Okay. Him playing a video game and losing. Out. Outside. Thank you.
I actually cracked a smile about the coal mining thing. First woman to make me crack a smile. Good job. Anyway, I guess getting over a guy must be a full-time job for them, having to go through so many mental gymnastics every day.
I just need you to understand, the guy wants the lights on. He wants to see every crack and crevice, babe. Right? He wants to see every wants you to show hole. He doesn't
He
care.
wants to see every fucking pube.
He literally doesn't care if you have zits on your ass. Like, I don't think you understand. Men are so fucking feral. There's nothing to be embarrassed. Like,